Coach J, you are awesome!
Hi Coach Jay, happy 10 years coaching. I'm really happy for you, and I'm really happy that you were able to impact so many girls' lives in these 10 years. I don't know what I would have done without you or Coach Erica. Every day when we wake up, we're still a 10. And I think that was something that was really hard for me to realize and grasp. And I didn't really understand it until after I graduated, because I still had all these things that I appreciated, like being a cheerleader. And after I graduated, it was really, really hard for me to realize that I'm still a good person. I'm still me, and I don't need those labels to define me. And your voice stuck in my head all this time, telling all of us girls that we're still a 10. So thank you so much. You and Coach Erica have really, really, really helped me.
Something that I've learned from Coach Jay is that, and you, is that like cheerleading is not like all the girly stuff that you see on TV. That's more like a military service thing.
Hey, big shout out to Coach Jerry. Congratulations on your big award, and thanks for all you do to support KM Sports.
Go.
Coach Jerry showed me the importance of sacrificing your own needs for the better of the team. He showed me how I can push past the thoughts that creep up that are negative, and showed me how to keep going until I achieve the goal. Coach Jerry taught me not only what it means to be a teammate, but to be a good friend.
I feel weird.
Oh my god. Okay, what's one word that describes Coach J?
So what Coach Jay means to me, I see him more as a mentor. You know, even though he was coaching us, he just always made sure that we understood what he was trying to explain, whether he quoted a funny movie or a song. He just made sure that we could take the lesson that he was teaching and apply it to real life. And I'm really grateful for those things. And some of the things that stuck out to me were like, you know, it's not about your ability, it's not about your strength, it's about the technique you have and the attitude you have about the situation, and you will succeed. And also to never hope that you're going to win, but to believe that you're going to win, because hope leads to failure. You know, you need to have that confidence in you, and that was one thing he always drove into us, to make sure that we just have confidence, be happy, have fun. And a lot of those things I applied to myself at nationals, before games, and so really grateful for that.
So I've known Jerry since I was about 15. He coached me when I was in high school at Tahoma, and my favorite memory of him was when we got him to do a toe touch. It was probably the worst thing I have ever seen, but it was so funny, and it just goes to show his personality. He cares about everybody, you know, that he coaches, and his family and his friends, and I couldn't have asked for a better coach.
One of the things that I like about Coach Jay and his coaching is that, like, people have told me this so many times before, like, breathe and keep going, but he sits you down and he talks to you and tells you that you need to breathe and think about what you do, and just work through it and keep working through it. And I think that's amazing. That's one of the reasons why I stay on the team, plus coaching. But yeah.
Jerry was hands down one of the best coaches I've ever had in my life. He was so knowledgeable and so selfless, and Jerry did everything for everybody. We were so lucky to have you. Thank you for always being a part of my life and for always encouraging me to follow my dreams. You've been a huge part of my success these past few years, and I so appreciate you, and I'm so blessed to have you. Congrats.
Coach Jay taught me a lot in the 3 years that I was on his team. But the most important lessons he taught me weren't the ones that were necessarily about cheer, how to do a skill. It was his lessons about life, his lessons about perseverance and how to get past tough times that may seem like the end of the world in high school. I thank him so much for that, because without that, I probably wouldn't have gotten through high school as well as I did. So thank you, Coach Jay. You're an amazing coach.
Coach Jay has helped me discover things I didn't think I could do, and it's really meant a lot to me. And he taught me how to smile even when other people talk bad about being a cheerleader. He's helped me forget about it and just be me on the mat.
Hi there, Carlos here. I wanted to say a couple of words for Jerry. Jerry, man, I've known you for over
10 years at this point in time, I know it's been a long time, there's always three things that I notice, and at least that I've always respected about you, and that is, number one, the heart, effort, and loyalty that you put forth for this sport, for your program, and for your family. Number two, like I said before, the loyalty and always giving 110% for the kids and always wanting what's better for them. And number three, man, I know you have the biggest heart in the whole wide world. And I don't think that anybody has ever said that to you, but I can tell you that I see that every time I look and talk to you. Two things I've always admired about you is that when it comes to your program, nobody in the world puts forth as much effort and fight for the kids and everything that has to do in regards of doing the best for them. And number two, I know that your organizational skills, but the way that you carry yourself as a person and as a coach. So those are a couple of things I want to say about you, man. Love you, miss you guys. Talk to you soon.
Hi, my name's Adriana, and I was on Meridian for about 4 years with Coach Jay. And I can literally think of so many things that he's taught me, but if I had to choose one, I would definitely choose the fact that he always told me to put 100% into everything that I'm doing. And I know it sounds cliche, but at first I was like, okay, it's for our basket toss, it's for our full down, it's for our rewind, something relating to cheer. But it really has stuck with me over the years, and I've realized that I can utilize it in real life and in real life situations, and I'm really thankful to him for that, and I was really proud and blessed and happy to have been on that team.
I have so many good memories of being on Tahoma's cheer team, and I remember Coach Jerry, whenever we would stunt, he would tell us to pull it from our toes. So that meant just, even if you think you don't have the will to do it, you do, and you can pull it from your toes and hit it, and you'll do great. And I learned that from him, to never give up and to always persevere, even if you think you can't do it.
Coach Jerry showed me how to be a leader and how to gain confidence. He also showed me how to believe in myself and the potential I had as an athlete. My favorite thing about Coach Jerry was that it wasn't always about winning, but knowing that we gave our 100% and to have fun and to always keep our heads up. And most importantly, he never gave up on us.
Hey Jerry, I feel so honored to tell you how much of a great impact you made in my life. You taught me to never give up, and you never gave up on me most importantly, and you gave me courage and you gave me confidence every step of the way, and I totally miss you and love you and still talk about you to this day.
Okay, what's one word that describes Coach Jay?
Passionate.
Coach Jay has taught me a lot. I mean, I don't know, like, I haven't really had a father figure in my life, and it's kind of nice to have somebody that I know I can talk to as far as, like, guys go. And I mean, he really understood everything that I was going through, and my grandpa passed away and everything, and, like, it really helped me. And I learned to, well, of course, you know, the whole 10 speech. I learned that I'm a 10 myself, just like everybody else is, and everything he says to me, like, it sticks. And it helps get me through the day most of the time. And I really appreciate everything that Coach Jay has done for me.
The biggest lesson that I've learned from Coach Jerry is attitude, how it affects everyone around you, and coming into a room with the right attitude can get you the right result.
What advice has Coach Jay given you that stuck with you for the last 4 years?
Hope leads to failure. You have to believe to succeed.
All I can say is that you are an inspiration. As a parent, watching you teach and mentor my daughter and the other girls on the team through some very tough life lessons, sometimes on the mat, sometimes in their personal lives, you always know what to say and how to handle different situations. As an assistant coach this year, it's been an honor to watch and learn from you, and I hope that I'll be able to do that for many years to come. Congratulations, Coach. Well deserved.
I think the thing that stands out the most to me about Coach Jay is how he gives 100% of himself to every person he meets. So every athlete, every team. And I personally haven't been coached by Coach Jay, but learning from him has been an incredible experience that I will never forget. Coach Jay, you deserve this and more. We love you so much. Thank you for everything.
Hi, Coach Jay. It's Mary. I just want to say that you have been an awesome teacher for me and being an assistant coach. I learned a lot from you, life lessons still every day. I mean, there's not a day that goes by that I'll be at work and I'm thinking about what you had said at practice the night before or something last week. And the girls look up to you. Keep doing what you're doing. It always pays off in the end. Like you said, the team is the team, and I'm part of the team. And I'm part of your old school funk too. So let's rock and roll and get down on it. Hey, get down on it. Love you. Bye.
WSCCA, you know how I feel about that group. Anyways, I'm so proud of you and the recognition that you're getting for being a head coach at KM. To think a few years ago, there were certain individuals that felt you just didn't have what it would take to be a head coach. Way to prove them wrong. Third trip to nationals, last year your team placed in the crowd leader category. We cannot wait to see what your team does this year at nationals. So Roxy and I just wanted to say we're very proud of you and we love you very much. And to let you know how all of this came about, take a look at your assistant coach, your daughter. We're proud of both of you and we love you very much. Now, we need to go back and watch General Hospital, see if Jason can save Sam. Because this is what the Roxy Dog and I do on Tuesdays and Thursdays when you're not here. So, good luck. We love you. Go KM.
I've learned so many things from Coach Jay in the past 6 years that it's impossible for me to name just one. So I figured I'd tell you something I love about him instead, and that's his heart. You'd be hard-pressed to find any other coach who gives as much heart, determination, and dedication to his teams as Coach Jay. Coach Jay, it's amazing to see how many athletes' lives you've impacted over the past 10 years and how much you've impacted mine. When you asked if you thought you would be a good coach those 10 years ago, I thought, sure, he'd be a good coach, but little did I know that you would be one of the best coaches I've ever known. While I've never been one of your athletes, and I so wish I would have been, I can honestly say that I consider myself so very blessed to have been part of your staff for the past 6 years, and I feel so lucky that I got to watch you blossom into the wonderful coach that you are after 10 years of coaching. Congratulations on this recognition. You deserve it.